Hey YouTube, do a little quick one today. I'm gonna change this oil pan out. Okay, so when me and the boys freshened that engine up, I didn't have a lot of money. I mean, I still don't have a lot of money, but that was a couple years ago. Back then, the only really good option I could find was a Holley oil pan, and they're about $450, somewhere around there, depending on where you can find them. But now we have a few more options. This one's an A Premium. Comes with everything, tube, gasket, hardware, and a little baffle in there, and it's a lot more room. I ordered the 302-2, so you make a 1, a 2, and then they even make a 3 that's for Fords. You can drop an LS in a Ford. That's kind of fun. And since I already have the 5.3 bolted to that Turbo 350, I'm going to do this the hard way. The safety guy approved way. And then here's the frame. Me and the kid, we got the rear done. It's all put back together. I got some rollers, another marketplace adventure I was able to come home from. Those are always sketchy. Do you guys want to see it? You want to see the progress? Okay, ready? Wait, no, let's go to this end. Okay, ready? Nope, not today. You gotta subscribe. That video is almost done. The kids will probably come back next weekend. We're gonna do up the front and then hopefully put that engine back in. So that we're planning on that's gonna be our last video of the year, probably around Thanksgiving. So make sure you subscribe for that, because we still have the front end to put together. And then hopefully I can drop this guy back in there. Yeah. So I'm gonna put that oil pan on. Hang in there. All right, I got the old one out. As you can see, big difference. During my mock-up, this old truck pan was about 4 inches off the ground. So I gained about 3 inches there. I know a lot of guys that do this. This is also an issue. It wasn't real bad. I made that part clear, but someone else might want to know that. I got a lot thinner. I don't know, what was it, about an inch or so. And then let's try to rough this distance here. You got about a foot of clearance from the front before you hit back here on the old original. And then this guy, it's about the same, maybe actually a little less. So you're not gaining anything there, but I didn't have a problem. It was just the depth. So that comes with my next challenge. I'm gonna put my tube on, and it did give me a warning. I'm gonna have to trim my tray here because that's tucked up a lot neater. So it clears that real thin front of the pan. So I'm gonna play with that next. Well, shit. It's really not that bad. You could almost just send it. Whoops. There you go, trying to do shit with one hand again. Okay. This tube isn't that bad, but I don't want to put this in and out a whole bunch of times with that O-ring. Fuck that up. So I'm gonna take that corner right there. I'm gonna just take that right out, and then I know I'll be good. Okay, hold on. Okay, I made my first cut. But it's not enough. I'm hitting this corner all the way till back here. See, I made a mark. And then this whole front hits. You can't get my pan tight. It's hitting that tray. So cool. Get to hack that. I'm gonna hack that whole front right off. So it looks like my pan gets deeper right past this second hole, which right there. So I'm gonna leave this stud and make that all go away. That sucks, but what can you do? Okay, we got tube. Okay, I got the pickup tube in. There's plenty of clearance. on there, and I chopped off the front of my tray to clear my pan. All right, now the next mission is to see if these holes lined up, because this guy got mixed reviews. A lot of people said those holes aren't lined up worth shit. So, all right. Okay, I got the pan on. I got my 2 bolts in the front and them 2 long skinny ones in the back. It did take me a couple tries. I had to rebend the bracket for my oil pump pickup. It was hitting the side. It had to go over more, so it was kind of coming over here and interfering with the side. The holes aren't too bad. There's one. There's one. No, they're all like that. Not too bad. Once I got the oil pickup moved over, so you'll be able to hit that one. I did have to drill them out, believe it or not. Here's my stock pan. Here's my stock pan. This is what I had to use. I had to ream them out. Just shitty casting is all. Gives me a little more clearance. All right, I think I got it. I'm gonna bolt that in. Be done with her. Okay, I think I got it. Took a few tries. I was kind of worried. The reviews were mixed. One guy said his broke, one guy didn't line up. I think a lot of that is your adjustment. Maybe the guy that broke his didn't trim that pan off, the windage tray. And then I was afraid. So first time I put this on, it didn't line up with the shit, but it was my tube, my pickup tube. I had to bend the bracket and move it over. And then I was able to get more wiggle room out of it and find those holes. I cleaned them up a little bit, but they're all in there and they went nice, no restriction. And the dipstick works. It did come with one of these crossover tube brackets. I put my ICT one on there. And what else? Oh, oil filter. If we can see that. Here. Whoa. PF48, that's what fits on there now. The old stocker, the one that came off my 5.3, this one's an 04, I believe. And this is what came off it. This is your 3506. Don't work. So yeah, this one's a little bigger threads. I want to say they're 22 millimeter, I'm not sure. Took me a while to find it. I found a comment on one of the Holley pans. That's what the Holley, the expensive ones use. So I just kind of crossed my fingers and yeah, that worked. And the back. See, I'm just running a old school turbo 350. I know these are supposed to, looks like it is sticking out in the back. It is not flush. I can feel a lip there. You could probably get that to work if you fucked around with it some more. But luckily I don't need that. It came with a few extra parts. I didn't use the bolts. It came with an O-ring. The green one didn't work. Green, this is the original. It has a recess in there, a little bit more room for the green one. So I had to use the brown one that came with it. I think the black one would work too. The gasket I had on there was like, I'm not kidding you, 5 minutes old. I think that's as much as we ran this. And what else? It did come with the little crossover, but I didn't use that. I got it all together and I shit my pants for a second. I couldn't remember where those came from. It was my windage tray. But the rule is if you could fit them all, everything in your pocket when you're done, it's okay. But yeah, I panicked there for a second. Alright guys, hope that helped. Maybe give you a little confidence. It's only about 150 bucks. It was a few modifications I had to make. Was well worth it. Again, I don't know where this came from. All the other ones I could find online said origin was China. This was a premium. Don't know where it's made. Actually, for $300 cheaper, I don't give a fuck. It'll work. Okay, stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe because we are putting it in here. This is our 46 Chevy truck build. Me and a kid been working on it. I'll give you a little peek. That's it. That's all you get. And we're gonna do the front. All this stuff's going on there. What else? Brakes. Yeah, I got the rest of my brakes over here. Having a hard time. It's taken me 2 years to collect all this shit, and I gotta find all the rest of my bolts and hardware and paint as we go. That's why I'm here today. This is too boring for Junior to help me out. So yeah, stay tuned, subscribe. Around Thanksgiving, we're gonna finally have a video put all this together. So thanks for watching, and see you, citizens.